Can a director claim for redundancy in a liquidation scenario? So it's often assumed that a director can't, but in actual fact, yes, you can, as long as you were a genuine employee of the company. So if the company is entering into creditors' voluntary liquidation, the staff are usually made redundant, and once it enters into liquidation, the employees can claim from the Redundancy Payment Service, which is a government body, for wage arrears, holiday pay, notice pay and redundancy pay. It can only claim for those once the company's entered into liquidation, not before. And employees are usually, the group of workers, but it can also apply to the director. A director has many roles usually in a limited company. They can be a director, they can be a shareholder, because we have to remember those are two very different roles and they do different things. Usually a director is also the shareholder, but they are separate things, so director, shareholder. They could also be a creditor, because directors often put in their own money to save the company or to help the cash flow or to pay a creditor, so they may also be a creditor. And are they an employee? And if they are a genuine employee of the company, then yes, they can claim, and they can claim wage arrears, holiday pay, notice pay and redundancy pay from the Redundancy Payment Service. So the Redundancy Payment Service will look at a director's claim for those things very carefully, and they will want to see that the director is a genuine employee. There are lots of factors that the RPS, Redundancy Payment Service, look at, but common things like, is there a contract of employment? Was the director registered for pay as you earn? Has the director previously received a wage, a regular wage? Did the director support himself with other types of remuneration, such as dividends, a loan account, etc.? Those things go against the idea that the director is an employee. So there's lots of factors which, if you contact Park Walsh, we can run through it with you as to whether or not you would be eligible. But you make the claim, and the Redundancy Payment Service, not the liquidator, not myself, would look at the claim. We can help you fill in the forms. We would ensure that the company files all of those forms, but then you make the claim. They would not pay any money to the director if there's an overdrawn director's loan account. So if you owe money to the company through an overdrawn director's loan account, they won't typically pay any money out. Similarly, if you set up a new business again, they would see that as a continuation of employment, although it's a different limited company, a legal entity. They will say no, it's continued over, and it could also be all the other employees if you've rehired those that they've transferred across. So it is a complex area, but generally speaking, if you are an employee as well as a director, yes, you can make that claim to the Redundancy Payment Service. So if that's something that you want to explore, just head to our website for more information, or contact us and we can give you tailored advice as to whether or not we think you would be entitled to make a claim. Okay, thank you very much.